You are so blessed right now. In this moment, you already have so much to be grateful for. You are already living an existence of abundance. You already have the things in your life that you want to manifest in some capacity. You're just focusing on what you don't have rather than what you do have. And I'm not blaming you and pointing fingers. This is a very natural, completely natural human tendency. It's something that we are all guilty of. We tend to focus on what we don't have rather than what we do. We so frequently compare ourselves to other people and see how our lives measure up to other people's, and we always feel like we are living at a deficit, like we don't have as much as other people, like that there's so many other people who have all the things that we want and we don't have those things. And this creates so much dissatisfaction and unhappiness in our lives when we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people and thinking that living in this mindset of lack. And what we don't realize is that although there are so many other people living the lives of our dreams, so many people who have everything we want, we are that person to somebody else. To somebody else, we are that person who has everything they want, who has everything they pray for, who is living the life of their dreams, who is rich in their eyes. Because if you have things like a roof over your head, if you have food on the table, if you have clean water to drink, if you have love in your life, these are things that we tend to take for granted if we've grown up with them, if they're normal to us. And we do not think about the fact that there are so many people on this earth who that is not normal for, who don't have those things, who those things are not part of their everyday existence, and they want that. Of course they want that. And I'm not saying that because other people have it worse than you and because other people have less than you, that your problems, your feelings, your struggles are not valid. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when we focus on what we don't have rather than what we do, we are further perpetuating that lack in our lives. What you focus on, what you put your energy into, you attract. Like attracts like. Okay, it is the law of attraction which governs the universe. And guess what? You're a part of the universe. It governs you too. What energy you put out into the world, what frequency you vibrate at, brings in that same energy, attracts that same energy, attracts things that are also vibrating at that frequency. That is the law of attraction. That is how atoms attract each other. Like that is a law that governs all things that exist in this universe. And you are a part of that freaking universe, and that governs your life too. And we have sayings like this. We know that this is true in a way, and yet we don't practice it in our own lives in this way because we do not realize the power that we have, okay? And where was I going? Yes, so the law of attraction, when you exist in the mindset of lack, you attract more lack into your life. When you exist in the mindset of abundance, you attract abundance into your life. So I'm not saying that you should just think about how your life is better than other people's and you should just like feel better about it. That's not my point. My point is, if you genuinely want to attract more of what you want to attract into your life, it is beneficial to think about the things that you have, to have gratitude for the things you do have, because that is how you bring in the things that you want into your life. And we all have things that we want more of in our life. That's very normal. It's something all of us can relate to, whether it's money, love, health, what have you. There are so many different things. I feel like those are three big ones. Money for a lot of us is a big one. I have my notes here. But yeah, so when we focus on lacking these things, we are only pushing them further from our grasp. They are not going to come to us if we are focusing on not having them, if we are comparing ourselves to other people and thinking about how they have so much more of those things than we do, and just sitting in this wallowing, unhappy, ungrateful mindset a little bit, which we're not trying to do that, but like it is human nature. We are kind of hardwired to focus more on the negative, to focus on what we don't have rather than what we do have. You have to train yourself. You have to build the muscle to think about what you do have and have gratitude for what you do have instead, so you can attract that into your life. And so how we do that is we focus on how these things are already present in our lives. We focus on the abundance that we do have in our life. And so when I was learning about this recently, and to vibrate at that frequency to attract that, to vibrate at the frequency of what we want to attract it in, then it's like you have to vibrate at the frequency of being rich. You have to act rich. You have to vibrate at the frequency of being healthy to bring health into your life. And when I heard this, I was like, what? I found this a little bit hard to grasp, a little bit hard to swallow, because I'm like, how do you act rich when you only have so much money in the bank? You can't just be like spending willy-nilly, or like, it was hard to think about just spending money like you're a billionaire or something when that's not reflected in your bank account. And how do you act healthy when every single day you're suffering from a chronic health issue that's impacting every moment of your day, that's impacting your daily life? How do you ignore that? How do you just be like, I'm healthy? And I was like, how does that work? I didn't really get that at first. And then I realized that it's not about it, like, it's about reframing what those are in our mind, reframing what rich is in our mind, reframing what healthy is in our mind. And like I said, if you think that being rich is being a millionaire, a billionaire, being in the top 1%, obviously that seems really unattainable, and obviously that's not present in your life. So how do you be grateful for that? How do you act like that? So it is reframing what rich is to you. And like I said before, if you think about when you're comparing yourself to other people, instead of thinking about all the people who have more than you, and you think about all the people who have less than you, and you have gratitude for the things that you don't have that you take for granted, like having money for groceries, having money for your house, having money for a car, having money that put you through school, that got you a job. Like, if you can go back through your life and think about how you have benefited from money throughout your life, how you have had an abundance of money throughout your life in this way, that you've always been clothed, fed, like had somewhere to live, things that not everybody has, and feel the gratitude for that. And when you get a bill in the mail, instead of thinking about, oh my God, I have to spend money on this, like thinking about the decreasing balance in your bank account and thinking about the lack of that and losing that money, instead of thinking about, okay, well, what is this providing me? And thinking in terms of gratitude, like, okay, I'm spending this money so I have heat in my house, so I stay warm in the winter, or air conditioning in the summer, or a water, like being grateful for what that money is enabling in your life, what that money is bringing into your life, and instead feeling gratitude in that moment and practicing that instead, and practicing feeling rich that way. And just, sorry, I'm like, a lot of thoughts, a lot of energy, a lot of passion. Anyway, but so how can you feel rich in your life now? What do you have in your life that is somebody else's version of rich that you can turn into your version of rich? And how can you embrace and encompass that feeling in your life so that you can attract more money into your life naturally, so you can be in this mindset, be in this frequency, and money will come to you. So reframing your mindset about what being rich is, and feeling grateful for the money that is present in your life, for the ways that money has positively benefited you throughout your life, and now how you do have money in your life, and feeling grateful for that instead of focusing on the lack of it, because this will bring more money into your life that way. And rich doesn't have to just be money either. Like, feeling rich can be everything that you have in this life. It can be the love that you have in this life. It can be your health. It can be whatever you have in your life, like the experiences that you get to have when you go on vacation, when you go outside, when you're in nature, those moments that you are able to enjoy your life. And especially when there's people living in war zones and suffering every day, like if you get to be safe, like that is being rich in this life. And yeah, so I think we covered rich. I think you get it. I think you get the point with that. Yeah, so let's move on to health, which it's a similar concept. Obviously, if you have a chronic health issue, it's hard to think about how you are healthy, but you do still have health to some degree. So reframing what health is in your mind. How can you be grateful for the health that you do have? How can you be grateful for all of the things that your body can do? Mainly just being grateful for the things that your body is capable of. Like, if you can walk that's fucking huge. If you have all use of your limbs, that is huge. If you have all of your senses, if you can see, smell, taste, touch, hear, if you can experience life through all of those things, that is ways that you can appreciate your body and what your body can do, and just appreciating the way that your body can heal itself, and showing your body just so much love for everything that it can do is going to empower it to do more. Because if you're sitting in the mindset that you're unhealthy, that you're in pain all of the time, and just feeling those sensations in the body instead of actively trying to feel the gratitude for the ways that your body is working for you. And also think about when you're like 80, 90 years old and how your body would be then, and having gratitude for all the things that your body can do now, and the fact that your body has the ability to heal faster than it will when you're 80 to 90 years old. And I am someone who has a chronic health condition, so I'm not just like like this is something that I have struggled with personally. And what I have done is be grateful for every moment where I feel good, every moment where my body feels good, every moment that I can go and walk and enjoy nature and enjoy life, that my body is still allowing me to do those things. And going back through my life and being grateful for all of the health that I've had, for all of the things that I have been able to do, that my body has enabled me to do, that my health has enabled me to do in my lifetime. Like being grateful for that, for the before period, if your chronic illness is preventing you from enjoying things right now, and just being grateful for when you had your health and focusing on how you have benefited from health in your life, and just really trying to, I know it's hard, it's really hard, but really trying to focus on what you do have health-wise and how your body feels good and what your body can do. Your body has the amazing capability of healing itself. Your body and your mind are greatly attached. If you aren't believing in your ability to heal, if you are not focusing on the good parts of your health, like you do hinder your body's ability to heal. But if you focus on the gratitude for your body's ability to heal, your body is going to be able to heal faster and quicker. And yes, facts. And then if you want more love in your life, okay, well, how can you be grateful for the love that already is in your life? If you want romantic love, but you have familial love, you have friendship, you have pets, you have love for yourself, being grateful for that love in your life, and then you're going to call more love into your life. If you don't have romantic love or any of that love, it's like, how can you pour love into yourself? How much can you love yourself? How much can you love a stranger? Like how much kindness can you give out? How much compassion can you give out to yourself and others? How much can you bring love into your life so you can attract more love into your life? How much gratitude can you have for the love you have for yourself, for the love that you give out, so that you can bring other people into your life who can love you at that same frequency, who can give it back to you? And you see where I'm going with this. So just finding ways to be grateful for what you do have in your life, because you do, like I said, you have these things in your life at some capacity for the most part, and just feeling grateful for them is going to bring more of them into your life. And even if you absolutely don't have one thing, being grateful for the things that you do have and just creating that frequency of gratitude and abundance in your life is going to bring, even if it's not that thing, like if you focus on what you do have, if you focus on the abundance in your life, it's going to bring abundance into your life in all forms. And you are going to operate at such a high frequency, you are going to realize your power, you're going to be in this beautiful energy of appreciation and joy. And when we compare ourselves to others and we feel like we don't measure up, they say that comparison is the thief of joy, and it is, because like I said, it brings you into this negative mindset, into this lack mindset, and that does not feel good. Sitting in the energy of I don't have this, I don't have that, like I wish I had this, I had that, that is not an energy that feels good. That is not a fun existence. But when you train your mind and your heart to be so grateful for every moment, so grateful for everything you do have, to wake up in the morning and be like, I have air in my lungs, like I can move, like I have a bed, I have a roof over my head, just feeling the gratitude for everything that you do have in your life, you create joy in your life. You create this beautiful sensation in your body. Like you can feel the connection to everything you have. You can feel that you are calling in more of the things that you want, because your whole energy changes. You are operating at such a different, higher energy, and you can feel that, and it feels great. And you know that the things that are meant for you are going to come for you, come for you. That sounds scary. Come to you, because you are freaking vibrating at that frequency, and you can feel it. You can feel the energy change. You can feel that you have switched over to positive energy from negative lack energy. And regardless, it just feels so much better to exist in that energy, and it's gonna bring you what you want. It is going to bring what you want right to you, and you're gonna start taking the steps intuitively to bring those things into your life. Everything is going to align, and it is going to be freaking fucking awesome. Okay, bitch. You hear these words? Let me see. Let me make sure I covered everything. That was pretty good. Okay, so let me leave it off with this. When you live with a lack mindset, you exist in a lack reality. When you live with an abundance mindset, when you live for so much gratitude for everything that you have, you exist in an abundant reality. The universe reflects your internal reality back to you. So what is on the inside is your outside is going to show that. So if you feel the lack, if you perpetuate the lack in your life, that is what you're going to get. And the universe is just going to give you more things to be ungrateful for. If you do not show appreciation for everything in your life that you do have, if you do not give gratitude out to the universe, that's just taking. You are not giving back. It is a reciprocal relationship. You have to give. You have to give thanks. You have to be grateful if you want to get things back, if you want to receive. If you want to receive, okay? Because it is a reciprocal relationship. What you put out, you get back. You cannot not have appreciation and gratitude for the things you have and expect more to come into your life if you are taking them for granted. And this might be a harsh message, but maybe you need to hear it. Maybe you need to hear it. And like, don't you want the things that you want? Don't you want to have everything that you want to have? That you can have? What? Don't you want everything that you want? If you want it, this is the path. You can have literally everything your heart desires in this lifetime. You just have to learn how to vibrate at its frequency so you can literally bring it right to you. Right to you. That is the law of attraction, baby. That is one of the laws of this freaking universe, and you are part of that universe. All right? You have the power to call in everything that you want. And all it is just being a little bit more grateful. Just showing a little bit more gratitude every day for everything that you already have in your life. I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. Alrighty. I hope that you gained something from this. I hope this was everything that you needed it to be. And I hope that you get everything that you need and want in this lifetime. And it is up to you. It is up to you. So good luck, my friends. You got this. Alrighty. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this message. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day, a beautiful freaking life. Love you so much. And yeah, see you next time. Bye. Come. Gotta bring in Mr. Jug. Gotta say hi to the fans. Yeah. What do you have to be grateful for? Jug's like, I'm grateful for food, and I would like some of that right now. Yeah, we're gonna go get that. Every day, I'm grateful for this motherfucker. Every single fucking day, I'm so grateful for you, buddy. I'm so grateful for you. This is my most stable, most loving relationship. Oh, okay, well, maybe that's not true. Damn, buddy, doing me that dirty. All right, bye. Bye.